You've been wasting my time, Varric. It stops now.
Seeker, you wound me.
The champion nearly starts a war, and you're all too happy to bury it beneath your words. You will tell me about the Qunari.
Relations were strained after the Viscount's boy died. I thought the champion did a reasonable job of keeping tensions from spreading.
And yet we had Orlesians threatening sanctions of every kind and measure. What happened at Chateau Hain? What happened with Tallis?
You've heard about her?
We had someone there, but they lacked your access. Whatever Tallis was to the champion, it seems like it angered a nation.
Thousands of lives were at stake, Seeker.
Perhaps one still is.
Nicely non-specific. All right, let me set the scene. An ambush, an invitation, a hunting party. All because of Tallis.
And of course, there's no one.
All I know is it had something to do with you and nobles. Edge is usually very reliable.
Reliable at leading us into an ambush, you mean?
Why? It's not always an ambush. All right. Maybe sometimes it's an ambush.
And there she is. Today you die, pretty one.
Oh!
Well, what are you waiting for?
Follow!
Good plan!
sloppy. You'd think the crows would be better at this. They've been doing it for ages.
Interesting entrance. You have some fine moves.
I do, don't I? My name is Tallis, and I've been looking for you.
Looking for me?
Looking for the woman who has an invitation to Chateau Hain, to be specific.
Oh, that's what Edge was on about. You remember? The Orlaisian Duke who bought that ring from the Deep Roads. He sent a letter.
It can't have been serious.
That would be Duke Prosper de Montfort, member of the Orlaisian aristocracy, and a man who hosts a fine salon. Or so I hear.
Let me guess, this isn't just a social call?
I need to relieve him of something he has no right to possess. And I can't do it alone.
You want us to be thieves?
Well, stealing from Orlaisians is never wrong. Or so I've been told.
There's always a catch. Nobody ever helps us unless there's a catch.
This isn't how I was planning to ask you this. I was picturing an introduction with less blood.
What makes you think I steal things just because people ask me to?
I may have talked you up a bit. Maybe more than once.
Oh, Varric.
What? You'd rather I told everyone you were a mage?
All I've heard is that you get things done. I'm hoping that's true.
I suppose there's no harm in hearing you out.
Looks like they were right about you.
By they, I assume you mean me?
Evidently.
So tell me, what exactly is it you want to steal?
A jewel. The Duke thinks it's valuable, and it is. Just not in the way he believes. What's more, he shouldn't have it in the first place. He who wishes to walk on water must first learn to swim. Come with me to Chateau Hain. I'll explain everything on the way. If nothing else, you get fine wine and fancy company. But I hope you want more than that.
I don't like the sound of this, Hawke.
You think it's a trap? Or you don't want to steal from a nobleman?
I don't think we should be breaking laws for someone we just met.
I'm right here, you know. Should I stand farther away? Maybe plug my ears? We'll head out when you're ready, and I'll explain on the way. The jewel we're after is called the Heart of the Many.
Interesting name.
Interesting jewel. All I care about is getting it away from the Duke. Here's the problem. The heart is in a vault, behind who knows what kind of traps. Protected by a private army of Orlaisian chevaliers. All inside a fortress that was designed to be impregnable. And let's not forget, it's on the side of a mountain, in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by monsters.
And just as dears Prosper, when is this going to get started?
Presently. All right, everyone? You'll know the tradition, yes? The first to find and slay a wyvern wins the honors of the evening. And bragging rights, of course. Good luck to you all.
I'm here by invitation. Would you tell your master that I've arrived?
Ah, Mistress Hawke. Let them pass. They are here as my guests. Please excuse Kahir. A polite bodyguard is a contradiction in terms, also I am told.
A chastened? Here?
Oh yes, you are Ferelden, aren't you? You would know these people.
They traded in Lothering sometimes. My family never had a problem with them.
See that, Kahir? Now you have someone to speak to. It's so very chatty, let me tell you. And who is this lovely specimen?
You flatter me, Your Grace.
And I see you brought a manservant or two, already armed and armored. Wonderful. I must say, your presence is a surprise. I offered the invitation as a courtesy, but had no idea you were interested in our hunt.
It's a favorite pastime of mine to find things and kill them, actually.
Really? Then you will fit right in. At any rate, I won't keep you from the hunt. Wouldn't want you to fall behind the others, yes?
I don't think I've ever encountered a wyvern before.
And why would you? There are exceptional beasts, magnificent cousins to the mighty dragon. My only advice? Beware their poison. It's the deadliest thing about them, as well as the most valuable.
It will be an interesting diversion, I'm sure.
Good luck to you, my lady. Remember, fortune favors the bold.
Don't tempt fate. Make sure you are properly armed before you set out.
You have come a long way to join our Duke, Sirrah. You'll pardon me for saying that you do not seem like a hunter. A word of caution since you are new to this. Wyverns spit venom. Their victims suffer terrible pain before they die.
Death is always the result, then?
Depending on exposure, it may take days. But yes, death is always the outcome if the poison isn't treated.
Since people hunt these creatures successfully, I imagine there's a trick to learn.
Ah, there are many tricks. It is best not to face the beasts head-on. Flank them. Blind them if you can.
I have no doubt this will be a challenge, but I'm sure it's a worthy one.
May Andraste keep you safe. If you fail to avoid the venom completely, there are treatments. A distillation of herbs, equal parts, Drakevein, Andraste's mantle, and winterberry can counteract the poison. May the Maker's luck grace your hunt. Be safe, Sirrah.
Please, stop making such a fuss.
Manservant.
It's only a cover.
I'd like to cover him with 6 feet.
So these are the hunting grounds.
What are we supposed to do? Beat the bushes with sticks?
We just need to look for signs and be careful. We get this over with, we get into the keep.
And that's where the jewel is?
That's where the jewel is.
Not our prey, I suspect.
Do dragons and wyverns even mix? I don't think so.
So if we drop part of this in the right spot, we might lure a wyvern out to protect its territory.
Good thought. Do that. Are you married?
Is that a proposal?
Just wondering if there's a husband behind the throne.
Yes. Who is behind your throne, Hawke?
Let's keep moving.
That altar is very old and creepy. I wouldn't touch it.
A lot of blood. Would that be prey or from a wyvern itself?
I've heard they fight for dominance. Can't be gentle.
Maybe we can use some to draw out rivals. Added to what we have already, is it enough to draw one out of hiding?
I'd say so. A little one. Probably all we need. In the right spot, no doubt.
Here, boys. Have you seen a pair of coursers? I've been calling and calling, but it is no use. Nicodemus should know better. But Sylvain never had an ounce of sense in his head.
Slow down and tell me what happened.
My hounds have disappeared. They took off after a stag, and the Maker only knows where they've gotten to now. Please, you must help me find them.
If I see your dogs, I'll let you know.
May Andraste guide you. I've good coin for anyone who finds my dogs.
Foolish hound. Get back here. I am told weavers roost in the trees. Perhaps if we shake them.
Hunting for sport. Is it wrong of me to cheer for the wyverns?
Just ignore them.
I think this is from a Samir bird. The Tevinters hunt them. The feathers are supposed to have magical properties.
I think we found something. We've a hint of the beast! After it!
There is something in there. A nest, perhaps.
Andraste's name with those?
Ghasts. Cave creatures. They don't come out on the surface much, however.
Maybe they were out gathering hunters.
Oh, blessed Andraste, thank you. I thought I'd die out here. I'd been trapped here since last night.
Were you injured? Why were you out here?
The gas that chased me here got a few scratches in. But I'll heal. The truth told, I'm not looking for the Wyvern. I'm a scholar from Cumberland, researching an Avar cult that once lived here. They worship the Lady of the Skies to the exclusion of all other gods. I'm searching for their shrine.
I've seen something that might be the shrine you're looking for.
Then you have succeeded where I failed. Rumors say they were driven from their last refuge. They left a great treasure in the goddess's keeping. But the mountain has defeated me. Please, take my research and see if you can do anything with it. I will try to make it back to camp. Good luck to you, Sarah.
Do we expect to find this thing? Do we even want to?
The sooner we get the hunt over with, the sooner we'll be at the chateau to finish this.
I'm no hunter, but I'll wager that's a sign.
There you go, Hawke. It seems we're on the trail.
Too bad the trail isn't upwind. Pretty countryside, at least.
The Montfort family inherited this mountain from a clan of Navaran dragon hunters. Well, maybe inherited is the wrong word. What do you call it when you kill someone in order to... Look! I think he wants us to follow him. Wyvern poison. I'm almost certain. Poor thing.
We'll have to leave him here.
We could tell his owner where he is. I don't know that it'll help much, though. That's the last of them. For now.
How many are there usually?
A gasling nest can often be 100 or more. Just be thankful we're not underground.
The Orlesians hunt these things as a game. That is not the sound of a creature that plays games.
Another one.
Ugh, well, at least we're getting closer.
Looking for clues.
Ah, Hawke stepped in the poopy.
Ooh, nug bones. I wonder if a nug call would help attract a wyvern.
You know a nug call?
You go elbow deep in wyvern shit, and I'm the weird one? Wait, what happened to the birds and everything? Uh-oh.
Disgusting.
Well, the trail suggests wyverns just love this place to bits. If we were going to find one, It'd be here.
What was your father like?
A good man. Patient. He never yelled, but you knew when he was disappointed.
You know, you're the only person I've met with a mage parent she actually remembers. At the Circle, any accidental babies are taken away before the mother even sees them.
That's horrible.
Oh, a wyvern kill. Some kind of holla or something.
That could be a tunic.
Don't know, don't care. It's bait they liked for some reason. Watch out. There may be guests. From a... cave. Is your family really from Kirkwall? I heard you were Ferelden.
My mother's family is from Kirkwall. We left for Eldon. Interesting.
Is that wyverns mating?
Could we mimic that?
No. Oh, the sound. Right, yes. I can try that.
We must have enough to bait a trap now.
Let's head to that spot we found.
You were too willing to involve yourself in the affairs of others, Hawke. Each time you put yourself at risk. One day you will not be so lucky.
You have a better idea?
Guard what you have. Keep your head low.
That sounds like a way to go through life without ever knowing anyone.
I suppose so.
How well has that worked for you, Fenris?
He looks worse. Do you think he's in a lot of pain?
Here's a use for that antidote we made.
Who's a cute puppy? I suppose we can't keep him, can we? His owner is probably waiting back at camp.
I'm in your debt, madame. Please accept this with my thanks.
Yes, I think this would be the place to find a wyvern. And room enough to kill the thing without getting sat on. They're not stupid, though. We'll need some really good bait.
Lay it all out. I'm bringing the Duke a trophy to talk about.
Yes! I mean, if you're sure. Let's get to it. We've a lot of stuff to lay out, for starters. Right, now the blood. What? The prey needs to be moving, doesn't it? Okay, I'll do the sound. You get ready. Don't look at me while I do this.
Was that good?
You want to do it? Didn't think so.
isn't a Ferelden turnip. It's bad enough Prosper invited you, but allowed you to hunt? A mage? It's practically cheating. I suggest you run along with your servants while you have the chance. This wyvern was mine to kill, not yours. Mine! 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 I paid good coin to be the one who wins this contest. It was my turn!
Oh, I didn't realize the Duke was offering charity to his more useless guests. My mistake.
I will not accept such talk from a backwater mongrel.
You do realize this woman has nasty little thugs like you for breakfast, I hope?
More insolence! From a knife ear this time! I can't take no more of this. Kill them all! We can say the wyvern was too much for them.
Now, what is going on here?
Prosper, this blasted she-bitch tried to steal my rightful kill.
Now, is that any way to speak of our Ferelden guest, Baron?
This is your fault for inviting a stinking turnip in the first place. Your mother would be ashamed.
Says the man whose mother has slept with half of Valchevin. My apologies. Arlange has always been a cheat. What would you have done with him?
You're not suggesting...
Why not? You believe Arlange would have stopped short of murder, given the chance?
Something on your mind?
Just let him go. He's not worth your time, Hawke.
My word, such mercy.
He can't be more than he is, that's all. You've bested him.
I've no interest in more bloodshed.
You hear that, Arlange? It behooves you to leave while you still can.
Fine. I will go.
Congratulations on finding the Wyvern. It looks like a fine one indeed. There will be a celebration in the chateau courtyard. Do attend when you're ready.
That was very merciful.
That's not a bad word, you know.
We should go to the chateau. Time to practice your table conversation.